All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. straight up. So we will go ahead and get started. It felt like Brigadoon this morning driving into work because it was clear at my house. And then I went through this, blessed if you appreciate my Brigadoon theater reference. Went through this cloud bank that was very mysterious and could barely see in front of me, like when you're coming up that hill from just right there. And then all of a sudden it was clear again. And I was like, I don't know what just happened in my life. And now I'm here. So that was fun and exciting. No. And hopefully we don't all disappear for however many years it is in Brigadoon. But we shall see. But it's a beautiful day. I went for a walk before work yesterday. Before I had my son, I used to walk every day before work. I would come 45 minutes early, park in the lot, go explore the trails, and then mom life takes over. And it's a little bit harder to do those things, but went yesterday for the first time. It was amazing. One of my favorite walks is the trail that's kitty corner to the pickleball courts. And then it links to 3 others. And it eventually spits you out at what I call the bench. I don't know if it probably has a real name, but the bench. And it was crazy because the last time I was out there was before Olympus was built. And so they were just starting to clear. And so it's wild to see the difference in a year and a half. And it's crazy. Exciting, but it was very different. So that was fun. So I'm trying to refocus and do that for my own mental health because it's important. So, and I encourage everyone to do the same. So that was how I started my day yesterday, and it was glorious. So encourage everyone to do the same. Yes. There is. So on the at the post, which is they call it the hub kind of Tahale. It's the place where the coffee shop is. They have hard copies, but if you also if you just Google Tahale Trails, it will take you to the developer's website, and there's a download. I don't know how up to date it is. Yeah, because there's always new ones. Yeah. The beauty of the trails, especially around the trilogy ones, is they always have a little offshoot that will spit you out into part of the community. So there's some that are very, very lengthy, but they always have little addendums, not the right word, but little connection to neighborhoods. And then if you just find the mountain, so you look for the mountain, and then you walk towards the mountain on your right, you're going to hit the lodge eventually. So, as long as you can see it. Yes, as long as you can see it. And if it's a foggy, Godspeed. Yeah. Yeah, Marcia.
All the trails here, and the ones around this trilogy are pretty easy. Like you said, you just come out and you can walk the street and find where you're at. But I mean, I walked way the heck out. We didn't even know where we were. We just just go through the loop.
Yeah.
Keep continuing to stay to the right.
Yes. Yep.
You start up here and go around. Just keep staying to the left. You'll end up getting around back here. And self-service is meant to that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's fantastic. For the people at home, we were chatting about the trails and how easy it is to get lost on them. But someone pointed out the cell service is much better than usual. So, or not usual, but it used to be. So always make sure you have your phone. That way you can phone a friend or map it or whatever. Drop a pin. Say, I don't really know where I am. Can someone come find me? Yeah, we'll see. But event review, we had our first Sips and Supper this past week, which was our rebrand of Grapes and Grub. This was our debut of the new programming. It was a 3-course meal paired with wine that Dino and Catherine and I put together. And I've heard fantastic things. I don't know if either of you want to share a little snippet of the experience.
Food was actually super on point. It was
Korean food.
And the wine paired with the Korean food was just phenomenal. A lot of ratings in the audience. This was the first time we did reservations where you could sit with a group of people, kind of who sit, so it wasn't just a free for all for a lot of people who come later. So that was very, very fun. It was, I mean, I still feel it was pretty similar in the way you go to socialize, but food-wise, I like the a plate being delivered instead of you picking up a plate and taking what you want. It was nice in that fact. So
awesome. Thank you.
I look forward to more.
Yeah, we're excited. We tasted the wines, as you also know. We tasted the wines for Sips and Supper and Wine Dinner for our March events. Those are posted and available for Barrel Masters to register now. But it was really fun. It was fun to do something different, to try something new. We've heard lots of feedback from our members about the experience, and we take all of that feedback to heart. And this was our showcase to our members that we hear you, we care, and we are trying something new. So thank you for everyone who came out and supported it. We're excited to keep running the playbook with this in the lineup. But yeah, it was really fun. The rep was fantastic, and Catherine is always amazing. I don't even have to say that, but it was good. So we're looking forward to more Sips and Supper events. And a second event review, because we had a whole lot going on this week. We had National Pizza Day, we had Sips and Supper, we had a fire extinguisher class, we had a CPR class. There was something every day, which is great. And so this was a really fun one. National Pizza Day, we celebrated with a pizza cooking demo with Scotty, who is now our sous chef, but he used to be our pizza cook. So it was fun for him to kind of come back to his roots, if you will. I think he said he cooked 13 or 14 total pizzas. He did some traditional pizzas and some out of the box, as well as some dessert ones. But it was really fun. We had a full house in Hudson. The drywall got done just in time, so we were able to host the event. Because this one was going to be a little difficult to pivot, but luckily we didn't have to. So again, thank you to everyone who came for this. I got to try this s'mores pizza that's in the middle, and it was too good. So yes, so thank you for that one. It was a fun one for us. Update on One Day University. I printed this one. Our wonderful central services team put together a news post for all of the communities that has the update on it. But so basically we are not going to be featuring One Day University for February or March while they are kind of recalibrating and reformatting. So it's unfortunate that we're not able to host those live classes. We know people are missing them, but we also appreciate everyone's understanding and patience as we work out the kinks with that. I am requesting, like we talked about last week, I'm requesting if we can have links for previously scheduled ones or previously recorded ones that we could put up in the meantime. And I'm waiting to hear back on that. So hopefully we'll be able to feature some of those and hopefully be able to get it back soon because we love it and it's fun programming. So
They commit to restarting in April, or
nothing's been determined yet. So we're just kind of being patient with them and hoping for more information as we have it, but there's not a definite timestamp on anything. So tomorrow's the big game. That other word is trademarked, so we don't use it. I learned that the hard way one time. Hi, Skip. So for the big game, we are hosting a special menu in the restaurant. We'll have our full menu available, but we also put together some fun game day options. It will be available for dine-in or takeout. And we also are featuring a $12 six-pack special for takeout only. So if you need some fuel for the big game, we have it. When Dino put this menu together, it was all Hawks themed, and then I think we might have jinxed ourselves. So I renamed some of the things, but kept some of his. So we have a DK fire grilled bratwurst, a Blitz bone-in wings, a Red Zone wild mushroom quesadilla, game day potato skins, and touchdown buffalo chicken dip served in a bread bowl, because why the heck not? So some really good food. Again, that'll be available in the mantle tomorrow as well as for takeout. You can call in your order tomorrow or do it online. The menu should appear tomorrow when service starts. So that's up there for everyone. We're entering into Trilogy Loves Chocolate Week this coming week. We have some fantastic programming. Todd is taking members on a history walk in Georgetown, and one of the stops will be Fran's Chocolates. Their sea salt caramels are to die for. They are so good. And they also, Fran's just has like beautiful boxing. Like everything is just really elegant and beautiful and delicious. So that will be this coming Saturday. Catherine and I have collaborated to do a wine and chocolate pairing. That's on Thursday. We also have candy grams that are available. They will be available starting on Monday through Friday. You can email me if you want to purchase one, or you can come to the concierge desk and they'll help you with it. And then I'm very excited to say that next Saturday, our new lifestyle coordinator and myself will be delivering them. So a little segue into that. Yeah, so we hired a new lifestyle coordinator. Very excited. Her name is Daisy. She actually used to be our sous chef. So Daisy was in the mantle 3 years ago and then left to pursue other opportunities. I am beyond excited to have her join the team. She brings a level of maturity, but also exciting. And she actually interviewed for a different position. And while I was talking with her, lifestyle was screaming at me, and I could not make it stop. And so I kind of pivoted the conversation, and very excited to have her aboard. I was telling Sandy when I got the stamp of approval from our national lifestyle team, I was like, oh gosh, I feel like you guys just gave me a job offer again. I'm so excited and so excited to have her aboard. So she and I will be delivering the candy grams next week. She's starting on Tuesday, so she will be out on the floor a majority of the week, meeting members, interacting with clubs. We'll be at Happier Hour, so please give her a warm welcome or a warm welcome back if you remember Daisy from a little while ago. That's what I was going to say. Sandy reminded me that she was our pastry queen. So selfishly, I'm excited because we might have some more food and beverage programming and lifestyle that Daisy can help us out with. So very excited for that. We have our MTL magazine release party. This is going to be on February 25th, I believe. Yep. From 3 to 5, we will be in the Grand Living Room and Hawk's Nest. It's a complimentary event, except we ask that you do please register. We'll be providing some complimentary bites, so we need to know how many people are going to be joining us. And we'll also have Happier Hour beverages available for purchase. So it's a fun time to come and celebrate your neighbors. We have 3 members who are featured. The Costellos and Sue Hawkins are in the magazine. So please come on out to support your fellow neighbors and your friends. And then you all get to leave with a copy of the magazine, which are currently sitting in the office and on Hudson Patio. So I'm very excited to have them dispersed. Yes, and that is why I scheduled it for the end of February and did not post it until I had them in my hot little hand. We're always learning, always learning. But yeah, so please register on MTL if you'd like to join us for that one. It will be a good time. We also have our member-led club expo. This will be on Monday, February 27th. We are going to be utilizing the restaurant. So we'll be utilizing the tables in the restaurant. will be in the grand living room and also in Hawk's Nest. So if you are a leader of a club, I know many of you in this room are, and you've already reserved your tables, so thank you for that. We will be hosting the Member-Led Club Expo. Again, complimentary, but please RSVP on MTL. We'll have beverages available for purchase. It's a great time to come and kind of shop, if you will, learn about the different member-led clubs. I always advocate when members join our community that the member-led clubs are one of the #1 ways to meet people and get connected with people who have similar interests and passions as you. We'll also have some information available if you're interested in starting a club. Daisy and myself will be there. Yay, Daisy. Yeah, so this will be a fun one. So please register if you'd like to join us, or if you are a leader of one of our clubs and have not reserved a table, please reach out to me so we can make sure we get you all set up and get what you need. And it's time for another murder mystery. We are doing, I think the two of you were the first to register, if I noticed.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking. So we are going to be bringing back the fantastic group who did the murder mystery for us last year. It's a 1920s theme, so a little prohibition, speakeasy vibes. We're very excited, so please feel free to dress for for if you like. We love a theme around here. They put together a fantastic some verbiage for me. So it says, join us for a 1920s prohibition murder mystery. A city ordinance has just been passed to ban alcohol from the town limits, and something illegal is brewing at Seven Summits Lodge. Ban alcohol over our dead body. Bootlegger bust. Do you prefer foot juice, jiggle water, or bathtub gin? Or maybe you're a teetotaler. Whatever your poison, watch your back, because there's likely to be an odd bird in the mix, ready to sing like a canary to the coppers. Someone may even get bumped off permanently. The only thing we know for sure is that by the end of the night, one or more of you will be visiting the big house in bracelets, and we don't mean the diamond variety. So it's going to be a fun one. The culinary team put together a themed meal. We're going to have Duchess potato, roasted chicken with rosemary and thyme, pineapple upside down cake. This event is $65 per person. So if you're interested in joining us, this is always a fun one. It's one that people ask, so it's interactive. We submit information so that they use people, and it's all very personal to us. So it's a fun one. So we're excited. Tickets are available now on MTL if you'd like to join us for the murder mystery and get some dressing up going on. We have our new menu in the mantle, and this week we launched our new lunch menu. So we usually have our lunch menu follow a week after the new menu debut. We also don't do specials the week of the new menu launch, just to make sure that everyone has the time to focus on the creation of those new plates, because everything's a special when you introduce a new menu. So the new lunch menu will feature a smaller portion of the drunken noodles, which has been a big hit. Smaller portion of the Southwest salad. Both of those have options to add proteins if you need a little more sustenance. They also have the 4-cheese mac, which is really good. Braised barbecue pork sliders, a personal pizza, and then of course the combo, which I had a BLT yesterday that Jordy made, and that toast was perfect. So thank you, Jordy, for that. But yeah, so new lunch menu in the mantle available now. And facility update, Hudson's drywall has been completed, which is great. Our couches and drapes are set to return from the cleaners on Monday. So we'll get our nice couches and things back. And then we are going to be painting after Valentine's Day, so that we don't have any fumes or anything during the day of love. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of hard to mask that. But for those of you who missed it, we had a sprinkler head burst in Hudson. It flooded the entire restaurant, Hudson, the kitchen, the bar. Luckily, it was during the day, so we were able to get the water turned off before too much damage was done. But we are in the the bandage part of the process. But very excited to have the drywall done before Valentine's Day and before the cooking demo. So huge shout out to Robert, as always, for staying on top of the reps and getting our timeline going to where we need to be. We were able to seat in Hudson's last night and Thursday, which is great because last night it was busy in the restaurant. We had some jitterbug going on, and then people joined for dinner afterwards, which is great. But yes, so that's our exciting update. Excited to have it painted and all fresh and brand spanking new, and we can put this one in the rear, not have to think about it anymore. But also as a result of that, as part of our manager meetings, once a month we are doing what I'm calling Facility Friday, where Robert takes us around and shows us as managers different parts of the building that we need to know, important things. So yesterday we learned all about how to shut off the sprinkler system in case of emergency. We learned what's in that secret room back there that I never knew, which I probably should have known, but didn't. So we learned how to shut it off, how to call the fire department to let them know that there's not actually a fire, so please do not come. We learned about the emergency shut off that's in flow, the emergency shut off that's in our pool pump room. We saw some members when we were walking around, and I think it always gives people anxiety when there's all the managers in two tides. We were just learning, nothing is wrong. But yeah, so Robert did a fantastic job of teaching us and giving us the information and the tools that we need to make sure that everything is going smoothly around here. So that's all I got. That was a lot of information today. So thanks for bearing with me. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Neil.
I know you went over this murder mystery dinner. Never been to one. How specifically does it work? So when someone comes to the dinner, what exactly are they going to be doing?
So great question. So for the murder mystery, when people arrive, we'll have the food ready to go. So you're able to get your meal, grab a beverage, mix and mingle a little bit. The actors kind of wander about during that time to set the tone and kind of get the vibe going for the evening. And then guests are invited to take a seat, and then the actors kind of take over. So it's kind of a dinner and a show vibe. I was having my baby last year, so missed it, unfortunately, but it's a fun one. The company is fantastic. They always do something custom and unique for us. So, oh yeah, I know my limits, and this is not my house. No, I pay someone to come and do it for us.
You wouldn't know, but they play with you, and you might be the victim, you might be the murderer, things like that. So
yeah, Neil, what have you been up to? You might be the. Oh, I submit information, but I don't know who they pick. Yeah, I think it was Marty Cody last year. Yeah, shocking. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's fun. So it's interactive. I'm excited to be here for this one. But yeah.
And that's what makes it fun, is participants, we don't know what to expect, so we're just adding the meaning and all kinds of crazy things can happen.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Any other questions? Yes.
Can I make my trilogy serve?
Sure.
So pretty soon on MTL will be the announcement more trilogy serves are getting signed up. We got to limit it to 120 people just because of the structure. So if you are interested in coming and bidding on the auction, please do that. But it'll be more than just the auction. We'll also have some fun events, silent auction, live auctions. We practice some really good things. And most of them will be at a lower price point than last year. So that's some feedback that we got. And so it's going to be a very exciting event. We're still looking for things to auction off. So if you have any ideas for services, fun experiences, and the services are the ones that you might not think about. Maybe you might be a food program, maybe you might get an extra this or that, and would like to have some people come to your house and you want to have a session on it, so, or have hobbies. So, and usually gift baskets, experience, fun experiences you can share with neighbors or services.
And Ron, remind me how much money we raised last year.
So last year we raised $20,000 here just on the auction, and then the Gates Foundation turned that into $80,000. So those organizations benefited.
Yeah.
So we do have an agreement with the Gates Foundation that they will match up to $10,000. So that's like our preliminary goal. If we go over that, it's just benefit those organizations as well.
Yeah, this is a fun one. There's live music. They've asked some of the clubs to participate. It's a lot of energy. Our community is always so generous, but it's a fun one for our team too, to get to participate and see the philanthropy and just be a part of it. So we're excited to partner again with Trilogy Serves and host it once again.
We unfortunately Jamie, the auctioneer last year, will not be able to attend. He's got a gig in themselves. So if anybody knows a auctioneer who would love to come and work with us, it would be great. If not, Skip will do it. Skip for that.
Skip, you're going to be the auctioneer? Are you practicing la 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 la? Yeah, Skip's real shy. That's why he's in the corner. Yeah. Good. Yes, Les.
Theater Club, next outing is May 2nd, March 2nd, to the city, to Fifth Avenue, to see Into the Woods. Stephen Sondheim passed away last year, so a lot of theaters are doing lots of Stephen Sondheim works this year as kind of a tribute, because he was the king of Broadway for years and years and years. So they're doing two Stephen Sondheim works this year, Into the Woods, and then later on Sweeney Todd, which is a murder mystery all in itself with a tag on, kind of a gruesome kind of show, but fun.
Grusom's
And couldn't be easy though. We're going to leave from here at a specific time, go over to the Angle Lake Station, hop the light rail, so everybody should have their senior worker cards. It's only $1 each way to travel into the city. We travel in together, go to the theater, out to dinner afterwards, back down to the light rail, and back home. So it couldn't be simpler for you to join us. Just if you need any more information, just give me a contact. We'll get you on the list and get you going on this.
Awesome. So for the folks at home are watching the recording, Les was talking about March 2nd, I believe it is Into the Woods in Seattle. Yeah, matinee. That's one of the great things is the Trilogy, the Theater Lovers Group usually does matinees, so it's nice so we can get to the theater and get home before it gets too dark or too crazy. So, and then also utilizing the light rail, which is what we do when we go to Mariners games too, because it's great. Just park at Angle Lake, hop on the light rail, hop into town, get back. I personally don't miss driving in downtown Seattle or parking. I have a fear of underground parking garages, so it was never my favorite place. So appreciate having the light rail. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Any other questions or shares? No? Well, thank you everyone for coming. I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next week.